Have you ever experienced this moment? Your cat suddenly stops, stares at the corner of a wall, and remains completely still. You follow their gaze, but see nothing. So what exactly are they looking at? Is it a bug? A sound? Or something we can't see? Today, we're not talking about the supernatural. We're using science to deconstruct this quiet and mysterious moment. Layer 1. Differences in hearing. First, we need to acknowledge one thing. A cat's world is different from ours. The human hearing range is approximately between 20 Hz and 20,000 Hz, while cats can hear sounds up to nearly 60,000 Hz. What does this mean? The tiny movements inside walls, faint vibrations in electrical wires, the sound of cockroaches brushing through pipes. We can't hear them, but cats hear them loud and clear. When your cat stares at the wall, they might actually be listening intently. To them, it's no longer just a wall, but a distinct source of sound. Layer 2. Vision and micro-movements. Next, let's talk about vision. Feel free to check out the video in the upper right corner, Ear Cat Eyes versus Your Specs, a showdown for more fascinating content. As demonstrated in that video, a cat's motion vision is extremely sharp. Their sensitivity to a movement far exceeds that of humans. Subtle changes in light, curtains gently swaying, tiny shadows flickering across the wall. To us, these are just background noise, but to cats, they're clear signals. Their brains are inherently designed for tracking prey. A movement smaller than a centimeter can instantly trigger their hunting mode. So when they stare at the wall, they might simply be tracking a tiny movement we've overlooked. Layer 3. The hunting readiness state. A cat's brain rarely ever fully shuts down. Even when they appear relaxed, their nervous system remains on standby. Because in the wild, missing a sound could mean missing a meal. Overlooking a vibration could mean facing a threat. Staring at the wall isn't daydreaming, it's environmental scanning. This is an instinct, not anxiety or anything mysterious, just innate expertise. When should you be concerned? Of course, there are exceptions. If your cat stares at the same spot for extended periods, shows signs of agitation or aggressive behavior, displays excessive repetitive movements, this could be related to neurological stress or compulsive behavior, and consulting a veterinarian is recommended. But in most cases, they're simply perceiving things more keenly than we do. Further understanding. We often equate a not seeing ear with a non-existence, but cats remind us that the world isn't defined by sight alone. Sounds, air currents, vibrations, subtle light changes, all these shape their reality. Perhaps this also reminds us that many small yet important things are happening in our lives. Maybe it's the voice within ourselves, or a piece of advice from family, worth pausing our business to truly feel. Maybe that moment when your cat stares at the wall isn't weirdness, it's just that we haven't yet opened ourselves to that level of perception. Try observing your surroundings from your feline overlord's perspective, and you might discover a more nuanced, richer world. If you enjoy this approach of understanding cats and yourself through science and life philosophy, I've left more thoughts in the description box below. Conclusion. So next time your cat stares at that wall corner, don't rush to think of supernatural phenomena. Maybe they are just hearing a sound you can't, or seeing a play of light and shadow you've overlooked. It's not mystery, it's them teaching us how to listen to and feel the subtlety of this world. What spot does your cat stare at most often? When was the last time you sat quietly and listened to your inner voice? What insights did you gain? Feel free to share in the comments the interesting stories you've observed or the little inspirations you've learned from your feline overlord. Our cat servant community grows warmer and stronger through everyone's stories. Your sharing makes everything better. If you want to learn more ways to see the world from a cat's perspective and understand yourself better, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. See you in the next video.